Peugeot 2008 in for some MOT remedy work. Failed on emissions. Normally that'll panic people, but on this particular occasion, nothing to do with engine components as such. It was more to do with this. And this car was bought 12 months ago and essentially got through an MOT. And to get through an MOT, with the looks of it, it's absolutely caked that connection with exhaust putty, and that got it through the emissions, no problem. This time, however, the rear is completely rotten off. Really hard to show you. Let me get that exhaust off and I'll show you what I mean. So, to get it off, 16mm, need a deep socket to get that off. We're going to clean up all that paste. And down the back then there's going to be a connection on the back box. It's all the way down there somewhere. And there'll be more than likely 2 13mm holding that clamp on. I can see 2 exhaust brackets. 1, 2. And yeah, we'll get the old one off and the old one, new one back on. So coming to the back of the car, I can see it's actually a full straight pipe going to silencer. So there are no joins. So similar to a Ford, they do cat back to silencer, but you can replace just the silencer, you can replace just the front section. And what you do in these circumstances is you'll cut it at a certain point. I'm going to cut it here. It's better to have too much to play with and trim back, as opposed to cutting too much off and then you're screwed. So I'm going to cut it around here, because my new piece comes, and it looks like it's going to connect around here somewhere. But to be certain, I'm going to cut there. Nice easy place, safe place to cut. I'm going to get the 2 rubbers off from up top. I've already disconnected the clamp. I think what I'll do is, to get this down further, I'll get those 2 off. I'll get this off. So I get that off. Just bolt. That'll drop down, cut it. Get the old section out the way. Once the old section's out the way, I'll mount the top up on the 2 pins down there. Front I should say, really. And then I'll line up where I need to cut. Before I do cut, I'll connect this back up, and then we'll line up and then we'll cut. And I'll show you the final result. This is the old one out now, so it sits in the car like so. You could tell it was leaking previously. I just caked it full of juice, but bear with. That's where all the exhaust fumes are coming from. Nice blow in there. Oh, this is rusted out. Flip them over. This is the bottom. And that's where we add the leak itself. Leaking up there as well. So, nice new one, which we get now. So, this is the new one. Solid as a rock. Flip them over as well. Got the same all the way around. Everyone else try to get as much as they can out of their blade before they change it. Blade, disc. Sure it's not just me. So I too will put some paste on here. There's a bit of a bugger to get the nice seal, and this will take up any gaps. New flexi. I sleeved it on the bottom. That's where the bottom now. So down the bottom, went with a sleeve. So measured up, chopped the old one. I think it was I'll look at the packaging now. I'll tell you what size sleeve it was. But that's it, job done. So that's the sleeve, but I used a longer version, so 180mm I think mine was.